A growing public feud between Donald Trump and Pope Leo is exposing deeper tensions between political power and religious influence. This comes at a time when global conflicts and domestic divisions are already running high. First, let's look at how the conflict started. The latest clash was sparked after a 60 Minutes report highlighted Pope Leo's criticism of U.S. policies. Specifically, he criticized mass deportations. He also spoke out against escalating tensions with Iran and the broader direction of U.S. foreign policy. Shortly after the broadcast, President Trump took to social media, launching a direct attack on the Pope, calling him weak on crime and terrible for foreign policy. In a follow-up interview, Trump doubled down, stating bluntly, "He's wrong on the issues. I don't think he should be getting into politics." He also made it clear there would be no attempt to smooth tensions, confirming he has no plans to contact the Pope directly. Now let's examine the Pope's response. Faith over fear. Despite the criticism, Pope Leo did not escalate the rhetoric. Speaking while traveling internationally, he framed his comments not as political attacks but as moral guidance rooted in faith. He stated, "The message of the gospel is clear. Blessed are the peacemakers." He emphasized that the church's role is not political in the traditional sense, but ethical and humanitarian, adding, "We are not politicians, but we must speak on what is right." This reflects a long-standing tradition within the Catholic Church of addressing global issues through a moral lens. Next, let's delve into the controversial image that fueled backlash. The situation intensified after Trump posted and later deleted an AI-generated image. Critics interpreted it as portraying him in a Christ-like role. Trump defended the image, claiming it was misunderstood. He said it depicted him as a doctor helping people, not a religious figure. He described it as artistic and well-intentioned. He removed it only to avoid confusion. However, the backlash was swift, including from conservative Christian voices, who viewed the image as inappropriate or irreverent. This led to tensions within Trump's own base. One notable layer to this story is the reaction from within Trump's traditional support base. Prominent conservative figures criticized the post, calling for humility and respect for religious symbolism. Trump dismissed the criticism, signaling a widening divide even among allies when religion and politics intersect. Let's consider the bigger picture. Religion versus political power. This isn't just a personal disagreement, it's part of a larger global pattern. Historically, tensions between political leaders and religious authorities have shaped major moments in history. The Vatican has often opposed war and aggressive foreign policy. U.S. administrations have at times clashed with church positions on immigration and human rights. Religious leaders frequently act as moral counterweights to state power. What makes this situation unique is that Pope Leo is the first American-born pontiff, placing him in a rare position as a global religious leader, speaking directly about us, domestic and foreign policy, while facing criticism from a U.S. president. So, why does this matter right now? The timing of this feud is critical. It comes amid rising tensions with Iran, global instability in energy markets, and increasing polarization within the United States. The disagreement highlights a fundamental question: who defines what's right, political leadership or moral authority? From a broader perspective, Trump is asserting that religious figures should stay out of political decision-making. Pope Leo is reinforcing that moral responsibility cannot be separated from global issues. This clash represents two very different worldviews: power through policy and enforcement, and influence through ethics and faith, and neither side appears willing to back down. As this conflict unfolds, it raises deeper questions about leadership, influence, and accountability in a divided world. Will this remain a war of words or become a defining moment in the relationship between faith and politics? I'm Michael Patterson, and this is Free Press TV. Stay informed, stay aware, and remember, truth has no agenda.